All right, it's the carpet guy again. Hello. All right, folks, we are in Venice, Florida, and we are we have all kinds of fun here. So, what do we have here? We have about I'm guessing 10, 15-year-old Berber here. I just talked to the owner / property manager guy, and he's telling me that the other gentleman was telling him he was using a virus. I said, "You mean enzyme?" And he said, "No, a virus." I don't know about anybody else out there in carpet cleaning land, but if somebody starts using a virus on your carpet, I think you should be just more than just a little bit worried. I don't know how well that's actually showing up as far as a brown spot, but you can kind of, I'm sure that this will, I don't have great light in here. Unfortunately, it's a cloudy, cool day here in mostly sunny Sarasota, Florida. Actually, I'm in Venice, Florida. This one, oh yeah, I can see those on the screen. Look at this nice larvaly mess here. It's a really cool house, man. Dig this little porch thingy. Nice little private little porchy veranda, something or other. But then we come back to the nice little nasty brown spots all over the place. Now this has been worked on 3 different times by someone. You can actually see this area right in here where it's all kind of white. I've already done a little bit of testing here. This is actually a little bit damp there, so it's going to look kind of brown, but this used to look just like that. I really haven't done too much with that, but I want some nice shots of this. I'll be able to take screenshots off the individual frames here later. And we'll go down into the 2 bedrooms. These you'll really be able to see. Lots and lots and lots of what appears to be coffee spots, and I'm pretty sure that that's what they started out as. Now they're just highly alkalized. You know, they've had some kind of nasty heavy-duty alkaline detergent on them, because that's a different color brown than coffee would normally look. Just to give you a walkthrough of what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take my handy-dandy Kangen water machine. I'm going to mix up the strongest acidic water that I can, because that should help to neutralize all these coffee spills. I'm going to bonnet clean it with NCAP Green, which is a Vac-Away product. Get all this stuff off of here, and then I'm going to ARA it. So for those of you who are familiar with the carpet cleaning scenario, acid side, I'm going to make my detergent an acid side detergent. Most of these, if I got to pull out my glasses and read the bottle because I got these tiny little bottles. But I'm going to use NCAP Green as my detergent. I am then going to follow up. I'm going to bonnet clean this. I'm not getting an extractor within 100 miles of here. This is a classic example of a carpet that will perform so extremely poorly under hot water extraction. For several reasons. Let's start with the first one. I'm going to walk you outside, and I'll show you what the first reason is as to why extraction down here in Florida is pathetically challenging. Let's take a look at what they call dirt here in Florida. We gotta get to somewhere where there's not an anthill. Look at how fine this is. Watch what happens if I just drop this. It's kind of breezy. See it just kind of drifting? You can see what's left over on my hands. It's jet black. And I mean, it's just super duper fine. I mean, I can't even feel that on my leg. I just kind of wipe, and you can see there's not even anything there. It just wipes off. I mean, this stuff is just so ultra fine. I mean, here's a nice big pile, and you can see the grass isn't real thick here. This would be a really tough place to grow grass in, because it's just sitting straight out in the sun. You'd have to be watering here all the time, but you can see how fine that is. I mean, there's just nothing to it. And you can also see the color. It's black. When any kind of residue or anything it touches, it just turns black, even though it doesn't really look black there. There's what it leaves behind. And you can see how fine it is. See, I mean, it takes most of that right off of my fingers. So there's the number 1 reason. The number 2 reason is we're dealing with an olefin. We've had this discussion multiple times, and if you haven't seen some of the other videos, olefin is hydrophobic. It hates water, and it loves oil. So these detergents that have been used on here all over the different places, even though Greg told me he did this area with nothing but water, I'm suspecting that what we're getting here is just an alkaline residue from the detergents, and it isn't going to take much. Also, a lot of it's going to be dry time, but you can see just the overall traffic lanes and everything. This carpet's been worked on 3 different times. And again, these older olefins just do not like hot water extraction. They just don't. So there's your befores. I might shoot some durings. We'll see what we do. So this is what we got beforehand. I'm going to shoot some stills, and we'll go from there. Hey, this is Carpet Guy again. Hey, you've seen this carpet before. The last time you saw this video, or a video like this, it was on last Saturday, and it is now, is it Wednesday? Yeah, no, it's Wednesday. So this carpet's now had 4 days to dry. You can see a couple little smudgies right there. Those are actually damp because I just hosed those all down. But here is your overall effects. Got a little bit of a dark mark right there. Again, this stuff shows up a lot more on the video than it does in real life. When I got that, these have all been treated with a specialty product. And you can see some marks and stuff on here. I don't know how old this carpet is. I'm going to guess 15, 20 years. So here's pretty much everything that I had to touch up that wicked back in a matter of 4 days, which is usually quite plenty of time for things to come back. You can see there was a little coffee right there and there. But again, you remember what this carpet looked like beforehand. This bedroom in specific was pretty nasty. Actually, there was just a mark right there, but the product that I used on there has already made that go away. This bedroom here had those 2 big spots right there. They were about right there and about right there. There's another one over here. Ow, my hands are burning. Heavy duty oxidizers. Owie. Supercharged OxyClean is what I'm using on this particular product. It has a product name, but I'm not going to tell you what it is, so I don't get sued. Actually, it's not sued, but pro use only. If you don't know what you're doing, well, actually, I don't know if they can necessarily, if it's a spot remover. Oh, and here's something else I wanted to get in here. Here are the estimated replacement costs on this particular carpet. I don't want to put that in there, but there's estimate number 1. That's, I don't have my glasses on. I think that's 17, 18, 25. There's the second one, 14, 67, 89. I think that one is, and that one is 2,400 and something or other. And trust me, folks, that's some pretty stinking cheap carpet for $100 a yard. It's $17 a yard carpet, $15 a yard carpet, and $24 a yard carpet. Here they are. Of course, they're all lovely polyesters. This one right here is probably the $2,400. Yeah, it's option number 3. So there's the $2,400 option. At least you got some pile there. There's a flat little Berber that'll be like walking on a Brillo pad. Yep, that one's option number 2. And there's option number 1. Just a thin, cheap little. These are all polys. It doesn't say on this one. This is an olefin on this one. It's a Mohawk, and it actually says right on there that it's a PET. It says that right there. Kind of interesting note on PETs is a lot of places are selling it as a green alternative. However, the bummer of polyester is that it is the end of the line. Yes, it is a recycled pop bottle, but it cannot be recycled again with nylon carpet, which of course you know the carpet guy loves nylon, nylon, and nylon. But to be more specific about nylon, 100% continuous filament UV stabilized solution dyed nylon. Yeah, get your head around that one. I'm going to fix that little cut right there too. But, you know, cheap, $25 a yard for carpet is not expensive. I mean, $25 a yard, you're getting into some decent stuff. But here you go, before and after, rock and roll. Can't beat this. Other guy spent days and days on this. This carpet's now 4 days after it's been cleaned. Sweet. I'm liking it. See you, bye.